Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Vijay. In this video, I will share one of my trade which I took yesterday. So basically, it was a BTS3 trade. I will share the logic why I took that trade and what was my thinking behind it. Right, that's the most important thing. So as you know, market keep on falling. This is the daily chart of Nifty 50. I bought call option yesterday somewhere around this level towards the closing, and then I hold it. I'll tell you the reason why I bought it. There are two reasons. Firstly, this will act. This is a very good resistance, like 22,600. Let's say. Let me draw a trend line here, right? Somewhere around this level. This was a very good resistance. You can see how many time market tried to break this. However, there was always a retracement from here. So this was a very good resistance, and one more confirmation, which is a more solid confirmation, is this trend line. This is a daily chart. So if I draw this trend line, you can see how many times market tried to break out this trend line. However, it failed. Like one time, then two times, price opened on the trend line, and then there was a very sharp fall. Similar thing happened here. Price tried to break it again. It didn't manage to sustain. Similarly here market opened close to trend line, fell. Similar thing happened on 13th March. Now on 17th March, this trend line has been tested multiple times, like so many times, 10 or 15 times. So now when price closed here on 17th March, what I understood was that either is going to be gap up opening next day, or is going to be a you know opening at the same level and is going to be a breakout on the very first like half an hour. That was my analysis. That's the first thing. And second confirmation was that the Nasdaq 100 future was positive. So that's another confirmation. So I bought call option here, and today market went up. Nifty 50 went up by almost 1.45%. So now I'll show you my positions. This was the position which I took yesterday, 20th March, 20 to 500 CE option. That's what I bought, and in this I have a profit of 11,800 something. Right, I have one more option which is for tomorrow. This is another BTST, as I'm expecting market to gap up, market to do a gap up opening next day as well. However, if I look at the Nasdaq 100, because it's 8:05 p.m. right now and US market is already open, Nasdaq is trading in negative. So this is one bad news for me, as now there is a possibility that tomorrow is going to be a gap down opening, as our Indian market does follow US market a lot, not as much as Japan market, because if you look at the US market and Japan market, which is the Nikkei 225, they are very positively correlated. However, Indian market is positively correlated, but not that, it's somewhat on the middle, not too much related. So there's a possibility that tomorrow is going to be a gap down if Nasdaq keep on falling, right? So I bought another call option somewhere around here for another gap of opening, and I'll tell you the logic behind it. Look, this is the trend line. It's a very important trend line. If you look here, and this is on daily time frame, the trend line on daily time frame works way more better than on hourly time frame. Hourly time frame does work quite a bit, but on like intraday 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, or 30-minute chart, trend line doesn't work most of the time, right? So daily time frame trend line does works really well. So my expectation is that market would open somewhere around this level, and then it will go and have a closing very close to trend line, or even if not, there is another possibility the market will open on trend line and there would be a negative candle. So if that would have happened, most probably I would have sold my position tomorrow early morning, like 9, 16, 17 after market open. I would have closed my call option position. This is one resistance point. Another is that this is a very important psychological level. If you see that 23,000 is a round number, and let me draw a trend line, a horizontal line rather, so that you will understand. So you see there are two resistance points. This makes this point very important. and that's the reason why I thought that the price will try to touch this point, and then of course there is a possibility, very high probability rather, that it will come down. So this was my logic behind the another call option which I bought for tomorrow, BTST. However, we have to see whether market does open gap up or it's going to be gap down. If it's going to be gap down, then I will see, you know, I mean, there are so many things I have to see. Firstly, I have to see whether US market will continue to trade on red or not. There is a possibility that it will, it will take some support from somewhere. It's actually taking a little bit. However, it's not a confirmation. If it closes on green, then that would be an ideal situation for me. So as of today, I made around 11,800 something. I mean, I'm not counting this 200 something profit because that's most probably not going to stay with me. So this is the profit which I booked. So I'm counting this profit, and I already shared the logic. So tell me what you think about it. And I'm excited to see where market will open tomorrow and whether I will have another good day or is going to be a bad day or not. Let's see where market goes tomorrow.